sentences, bro.
Focus is the most important part of all this, so if I already lost you, best of luck, homie, but here we are with the people who already clicked off the video. Level 1, Brain Rot. This one isn't pretty by any means. These are the people who will lose focus mid-conversation and pull out their phone for their quick dopamine hit. And I don't want to dehumanize anyone, but this group of people are in my best description. Lights on, but nobody's home. Hey yo, can you pass me the remote? Hello?
That be me.
Hello?
Nah, that be me. Look, let me show now mute. Hold on. Cause last time, bro, I was on mute, bro. That saw the whole fucking video, my nigga.
And with this, there isn't anything getting done. A dirty living environment, most likely unemployed, needs Subway Surfer gameplay and animated subtitles below their content in order to stay focused on it. And this is an absolute disaster since I feel like their life satisfaction has to be stupidly low with all that dopamine frying they're doing to their brain. Hey, can you? Huh? I said, hey, can you clean the sinks for me? And here we are with the new generation at level 2, the goldfish brain. At this point, these people will use short-form content to procrastinate, since in the perception of the procrastinator, the video is only a minute max, until they get caught in the doom scroll and doom their chances of getting things done. Alright, just one more video, then I'll get this done.
3 hours later.
And this one might hurt, but this is where a lot of people sit nowadays. And my reasoning behind this is because I talk of other YouTubers, some who make content that is slightly less edited. And quite often they lose 3/4 of people, if not more, by the end of a video that's less than 10 minutes. Which, I'm gonna be honest, if you can't sit through an entertainment video, how do you expect to sit through any form of productive work? Hey honey, let's watch something.
A few moments later.
The fuck?
And here we are with level 3, the attentive atrocity. And chances are you won't be getting into a flow state quite yet, since it takes roughly 10 to 15 minutes of focused attention to get into one. And I'm gonna be honest, if you have a phone around you, it's already over, since it's been proven that even having your phone in your vision destroys your ability to focus. Even more so if you have notifications popping up. Alright, let's get going on this. Alright. Okay, now I'm good. Oh my god. Hey, on the bright side, you'll be getting things done, just not as fast nor done well. I mean, the main reason it takes so long is since the environment you work in is designed to take you away from what you're doing. Setting up a trap of your own making is pretty wild to me, and it really shows that our lack of understanding causes a big part of our problems. Ah, the perfect place to get focused up and work real hard. And now onto the dead center. We have level 4, the required requisite. Here is where you get done what is required of you. And when I say get done, I don't mean just getting it finished. I mean done well, and not getting it done just to have it over. You better believe that if you are at this point, you are in demand, since I talked with a lot of men. I'm aboard. I'll be right back real quick.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd the dude go? Oftentimes
I wasn't paying attention to this video, bro.
So naturally they can't doom scroll their mind into redundancy, which honestly, if you don't have anything in your life going on, find something, since creation is really quite a pleasure, and it's a beautiful thing to see what you can create from nothing with just your mind. Alright, one more line here, one more there, and abracadabra, we got it. What a beauty. Now onto the up and up. Level 5, the intended intellect, which ideally should be the given state of the mind, but with this artificial busy world, it's not. I mean, have you ever realized how bombarded you are in your day-to-day life? I know in a lot of phones you can check how many times you picked it up.
I need to stop using my phone, bro. I really do. I need to take a break. I need to take like a week break off my phone.
Throughout the day, and supposedly the average is 144 times a day, which is about once every 10 minutes. And like mentioned earlier, it takes 10 to 15 minutes to hit a flow state, so most likely you can't achieve one with this type of lifestyle. Why can't I focus? Why can't I focus?
Why can't you focus?
Huh? But here's where you'll almost start to feel a little magical, and you guys may be—
You get a blanket though, like skip period.
flow more freely, and things will start to get done. Your overall quality of life will drastically improve since everything becomes fluid. Bippity boppity boo, this work will be done for you. Easy. And oftentimes procrastination won't even feel like a thing, since your dopamine levels have become more normal, and things that you need to do become more enjoyable, which oftentimes life can feel like a real bummer, since we all have obligations, and with a brain that's been manipulated and overstimulated, those obligations will become suffering. Oh, Another day. I don't want to do this. Now into the part of elevating beyond. We have level 6, the meditative menace. As I'm sure you can probably understand alright, this is where you implement meditation, which for most is actually a very difficult practice, even though it's relatively simple in terms of action. For those who don't know, it's pretty much just breathing with your eyes closed while focused on nothing, not grabbing onto any thoughts you may have and just letting them pass by, which can give you many benefits such as increased focus, concentration, better impulse control, and the ability to achieve calmness and bring more presence to your life. And maybe it's just me, but I noticed an increase in saturation and colors. It goes much deeper than this though, but we're gonna cover that in the next level.
I barely meditate, bro.
Well, isn't it beautiful
I need to
outside?
start doing
But on the
that.
front of procrastination, you might find people struck by what you start to accomplish, since you aren't distracted like the masses are. Getting your goals and getting rid of the bad in your head becomes a lot easier. I mean, in fact, I used to have thoughts of unaliving myself, and I mean, constantly, like throughout the whole day. The practice of letting those thoughts pass by and not latching onto them, they started to show up less, and to be honest with you, nowadays they don't show up at all. And if I was to go the route that was recommended by society, I'd be on some medication numb to the world, and probably not even here to bring these videos to you, so really, let that sink in. I don't really want to do this anymore. Alright, I'll take this then.
On the flip side,
I want to die. Do you actually mean that, or do you just want to not feel the way you do right now anymore, you know? I think you're right. But here we are with level 7, the pure flow state. And I'm sure we've all been in a flow state for at least a moment. But at this point, you're in it 24/7, and I don't think I need to explain how crazy that is. I mean, you might as well be a superhero, since whatever you do, you're pretty much just present. And that pretty much means anything in life you want, you'll get it. But the reality is when you're at this stage, you might find yourself not needing a lot to find contentment. Another beautiful day. And if you've ever had the blessing to talk to someone who is generally engaged in a conversation and gives you their undivided attention, you'll realize why you want to be here. But let's talk about some secret stuff that you might not believe, but that's okay. This stuff isn't meant to be for everyone, but some weird things might start to happen, such as your intuition will become scarily good, almost like you can see things before they happen, or you'll find knowledge to come to you that you previously didn't know of. For example, yeah, I was thinking about going to college. Hey, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but by chance, are you from Bulgaria? Yeah, I moved here when I was 3. How'd you know that? I'll be completely honest with you, I have no clue. And to add on top of that, you might be able to invoke visionary and hallucinatory states when in deep meditation, where you might find profound realizations of reality. I'm gonna explain how to do this quick, but be warned, these practices aren't for the faint of heart, and sometimes it can get a bit much. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty confident you won't be able to do this.
I'm gonna try. I ain't no bitch, nigga.
It's about some kind of awakening or countless hours of meditative practice, but I'll explain my technique anyways. Also, if you consider yourself mentally ill or mentally weak in any manner, don't do this, since I don't know for sure, but I can imagine this leading to delusions, maybe
Nigga, let's
derealization,
go,
and
bro.
possibly even psychosis with the wrong people. So if you're gonna do it, be completely honest with yourself and don't be arrogant. What? So a few prerequisites are you must be in control of your thoughts for safety reasons, and for the ability to achieve this state you must have an exemplary attention span, control of your lust, and have an extensive experience and knowledge to make you understand this, and have a strong active imagination. And honestly, I still struggle to invoke these states consistently, but what you do is find yourself deep into meditation until you find yourself becoming one with the void around you, and your sense of body will become non-existent eventually. And in the darkness of the void, you might see a pinprick of light
Damn, you
or a
black
dash
as
of color.
shit.
When you see that, put your
God
undivided
damn.
attention on it, and it will start to manifest into an active dream, or maybe even
Black
feel the
academia?
presence of a sentient being that appears to be separate from you, which can be scary, but the second you falter, you will lose it. To be honest, I'm reluctant to even tell you guys about this stuff since I don't fully understand it myself, so proceed at your own risk, and I don't say that lightly. Do extensive research and understand what you're getting into. Let me know what you guys think of this info since I'm hesitant to talk about it since I feel like it might be a bit much for most.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Is this thing on? Great. So, you know, for so long, I hid a massive part of my life experience since I felt that talking about it might get me ostracized, cause conflict, or maybe even have people see me in a light of insanity. But I'm getting to a point now where I feel like living with secrets isn't something I want to do anymore. Hey, get off stage, you stink! Anyways, I've had a plethora of mythical experiences that I'd like to share, and I'd really like some validation on it if you guys would like to hear them, since some of these things are in my best possible explanation beyond human comprehension. Alright, I'll take you off stage myself. I know I can explain them, but it takes a very open-minded audience to be willing to ponder these ideas. Some of these things might be instantly denied.
Bro, this nigga's gold. Say it, bro.
Alright, let's get him. And I understand a good portion of this video might sound like making a mountain out of a molehill, but the reason this terrifies me is that I myself am actively aware of these things getting in my way sometimes. I can feel my attention span getting worse, and on top of that, this constant dopamine hit and attention span deterioration will affect your quality of life, mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know, making this made me realize I don't want to be incapacitated by a magic box anymore, so I myself am turning my phone off for most of the day now. It's not like I got urgent messages often anyways, so I'll turn it off, check it in a few times a day. But other than that, feel free to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord, and feel free to watch this video right here.
Alright, bro. Please tell me I was on me. Please tell me I was on me. Oh my God, thank you, God. That was on me. I thought I wasted my time, bro. I wasted 10 minutes of my life not recording shit, bro. Oh my God.